Hey, what's up, Outlaws? Hey, welcome in to my very first NASCAR stream, everybody. And of course, here with me is my good friend and co-commentator, Mr. Maverick from Maverick Sports.
What's up?
Unfortunately, though, today, guys, we do not have a cam for him set up. I have not done a dual stream yet, so we're just kind of touching our feet in the water here with this NASCAR stuff to just kind of see how it goes. So if everything goes okay this weekend and whatnot, I'm looking at starting up in the 2025 season for streaming NASCAR. And we like to watch races, so
We do.
let's get on here. As you can see, tonight is the Kubota Tractor 200. It is in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And we are at the Kansas Speedway, Kansas City. How you doing there, baseball, football player Chase? I certainly do. Hey there, George and Kenneth. Welcome in, guys.
Welcome in.
Hopefully y'all like the new layouts and stuff, guys. As you see, it's all decked out in red because Craftsman Series is that's what they use for their theming color is red. As you see, my thumbnail was red. And you're going to notice a lot of other things. Now, the same goes for Xfinity and the Cup Series, guys. I have color-specific themes for those as well. So with that said, let's see here. All right, let's see if we can get this up. Mind you, I'm all new to the NASCAR scene, guys. Now, Maverick's NASCAR fanatic, so he's gonna be able to talk your ear off.
Oh yeah.
Although he does not watch a lot of the truck series, so
I watch more Xfinity racing along with the Cup racing, but from time to time I might get in there and watch a truck race or two if I'm not doing anything and I'm not overbearingly busy. And during the stream tonight, everyone, I will be keeping an eye on the Braves game in game 1 with the Kansas City Royals. They lead right now in the top of the 6th, 2-0. So we're hoping that we're going to keep an eye on the Brewers and the Padres. I think the Padres are playing the Mets, I think. If I'm not mistaken. No, Milwaukee Brewers is playing the Mets tonight. If Milwaukee wins, we're only one game behind. Then and then the Padres are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. If Brewers win against the Mets, we're in and we'll be tied. And if Arizona loses, we own the tiebreaker against the Diamondbacks. So,
Now get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. Just trade in.
all right. It looks like they're getting ready
Well
to get
done.
underway
And what a
here.
beautiful night here in
Yes, they are.
Kansas. A beautiful fall evening. The weather is perfect, and we're so happy you're joining us here for our second race of the day. We had some great
Welcome
action
in,
at the
Bob.
Truck Series earlier. Happy you're joining us. I'm Jamie Little. He's Phil Parsons.
What's up, guys?
And
What's
Michael
up?
Waltrip, and we've already talked about the playoffs and how important they are to.
All right, everyone.
Some drivers they can
We're
breathe
fixing to get
easy.
underway here
Others
momentarily.
on the bubble film.
Please remember, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so.
We've had 3 drivers locked in last week.
This will be the Kubota Tractor 200.
Consider all but locked in. But for those guys you were talking about, the guys below the bubble, you can see him right here, Daniel Diane Ben Rhodes. The good news is 5 times, the last 5 years, the guy below the cut line was able to bump his way in this round. But you look at their starting position.
I'll have my chat up here very momentarily, guys. Just
back in May.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Than Daniel Dye with a 9th place finish. Really had very good.
I'll keep an eye on it for us.
Have to do better than that tonight. They're all very capable of doing that.
as I
tonight.
said,
I
guys,
don't
it's
know-
just, you know,
Certainly the work cut
looking
out
to
for
change
Daniel
things
Dye
up
and
a
Ben
little
Rhodes, who
bit.
come into this race
Mav and I have
below the
talked
cut.
and talked and talked
We've
and
had
talked
some
about doing
tremendous races
NASCAR
here.
stream
In May,
for
we had the closest
a
finish
very long
ever
time,
in Cup
and
Series history.
Very
And
long
I know we're
time.
gonna have a good show
I
tonight,
said to him,
Michael,
I
but
said, you know, what do you
makes it so
think about
racy
us
here?
doing
Well, it's like in baseball.
NASCAR
the coach tells the
for the
players, hit it where they ain't.
2025
Well, in
season,
this race, at this
which
racetrack,
isn't up,
you can go
isn't
everywhere.
here
If a
yet.
truck's in your way,
And he's
just
like,
go
yeah,
where they're
that would
not.
sound
They'll
good.
be
I
running
said, well,
3,
why don't
4
we get
wide,
our
all the
feet
way out
wet
next to the wall,
and try
down
out
to that
a race
inside
or
lane.
two
The restarts are crazy
while
and
they're
intense.
still in the
20 options
playoffs,
as a racer, and
and
that's what this
if
racetrack
everything goes good,
represents.
then
You don't have to
we'll
go
set
worry
it
about
down
being
that
out.
we're
Follow
going
the
to
gray
stream
line
the
down to the bottom.
25
You don't have to
season.
worry about going out of
So
bounds.
here we are,
Everything is in
getting our
play,
feet wet,
and
guys.
these guys, Phil, they're going to use every
Oh,
inch
yeah.
of this racetrack tonight, and we're in for
I
a
mean,
real
if you're a diehard
Certainly looking
NASCAR
forward to
guy
that.
looking
It's known
for
as the Sunflower State.
perfect
Tonight,
stream,
it
this
is
isn't going to
hosting
be
the
it,
Craftsman
guys.
Truck Series playoffs.
You know, we're
Green
fresh,
flag
we're
is
newbies,
just around the corner.
but I can promise you one thing: we will bust our ass to make every stream that we do for NASCAR better and better and better each time
Prime
we do
Day
it.
Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th with exclusive.
So-
And I've got the NASCAR knowledge because I've been watching NASCAR since I was a very young kid. So I've got more experience and more knowledge on NASCAR than Clan does. But Clan said he wanted to get his feet wet. We've been talking about it for a year and a half. We finally sat down in the
2
last,
years.
what? Yeah, 2 years actually. Almost 2 years, yeah.
What are you hiding?
We've been talking about doing this, and we finally came out with a layout that fits both of us. And
Okay, fine.
you know, and he
Oh,
wants
I
to get
did
his
not
feet
just
wet,
do
like
that.
his.
Rated R.
Oh man,
I just ended the damn poll.
just re-put it back up. You can put it back
I
up.
know, I know. I meant to pop out
Disregard
the chat,
that.
I ended the damn it.
Yeah, disregard that, everybody.
The only hard part is telling Travis he doesn't get the second foot long.
Boy, that sucker.
Wait, seriously?
It happens.
Time, buddy.
Like I said, everyone, he's going to get his feet wet. I know more about NASCAR than he does. I'll give him a few pointers here and there, and he'll pick it up quickly. He was asking me a few questions behind the scenes about certain tracks and stuff like that, and I told him about Daytona and Talladega. You know, you don't go down below the yellow line, you know, stuff like that. But he'll catch up quickly. So if you guys bear with us, in the baseball and Braves baseball. So if you guys can bear with us over there, you can bear with us over here. So
That's what I figured
but
too, man.
we'll get it right.
Moving with Aleve. Just one Aleve. 12 hours of uninterrupted joint pain relief.
There we go.
Strength
Pulls
lasts
back
12
up.
hours.
There you go.
I got this.
Is it? Is it Bob? Next year it's on Prime? Yeah, I heard that they were losing a partner.
Yes, they were. Yeah, the NASCAR Amazon decided to sponsor a few races this year, and it went pretty well. So they're going to try their hand in it next year as well. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Milwaukee leads against the Mets 4-0 right now.
That's good. That's good for us, for sure.
Yeah, Reese Hoskins, the ex-Philly, hit a grand slam. Wow.
When is that? The 20 what? I can't read what he's.
August 23rd, 2025. Kansas State versus Iowa State college football week.
Hey, George, that's a long time away.
Yeah.
Plans for.
That's over a year away, bud.
That very well could happen. I mean, it's Iowa State. You know, I love this. I love to show support for my home state, teams. So
just never know. You got to stay tuned in with the channel. But yes, everyone, I will keep an eye on the scores between the Diamondbacks and the Padres,
Weather, fingers
and
crossed,
also the Mets and the Brewers. So that way you guys won't miss anything. You guys can break it in the chat if you want, if we miss it, but I shouldn't miss it during the Kubota Tractor 200. We'll,
please welcome Operations Assistant of Parts at Kubota, Christian.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Famous words in motorsports, baby.
Start your engines.
Yeah.
Man,
fire them up, boys.
Get them done.
Get her done.
Now, guys, I realize that I don't have emojis set up for the NASCAR stream tonight.
Take a look now.
Guys, the last 3 days,
got the job done fastest.
My internet's been really crappy. They finally fixed it.
Yeah, best career start.
So,
how about Ben Rhodes?
My internet speed is back up like it was before.
Had a great qualifying effort.
row 3.
I do have issues still a little bit, but that's for some reason like from midnight on until early morning. So that shouldn't affect us during the stream. But I've been pounding the hours away getting this ready for this weekend, and I didn't get to the emojis, so I am sorry.
Daniel Dye comes in just a little bit below the cut line, needs a good one. One other guy above the cut line is Grant Enfinger. Let's see if we can chat with Grant. Hey, Grant Enfinger.
I don't know if they can cancel it or not there, Bob, because they were already planning on playing anyway, but if...
Well, buddy, you know what you got to come in here above the cut line. You've been below
if they,
one of these elimination races before and won.
If they're already talking about playing and then it got canceled because of the storm that blew through last night, which I was up all night, everyone. I was up until about 8 o'clock this morning watching the storm go through. They were already talking about canceling it anyway till Monday, but the landscape for the playoffs is already shaped up. That's going to be a hand force dealt to the MLB, but it doesn't put the Braves in a very good situation because they're playing a 3-game set against the Royals starting tonight, and then they got to turn around and play a doubleheader Monday starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then 40 minutes after that game ends, they got to play the second game, which even if they do win one or two of those or both games during that Mets doubleheader, then they got to turn right back around and go play off do the first game of the wild card on Tuesday, or whenever the first game is for the wild card. So it puts the Braves in a tough position. But so far, so good. So far, Braves are leading it still 2-0 in the bottom of 6.
About half of our guys on this team have been before.
They got 2 outs right now. So we'll see. Let's go racing, boys.
Gentlemen. So our car positions are number 98, Ty
Majeski
will be in first. Connor Mozak will be in second. Christian Eckes.
Yep. Eckes
is running third. We got Ben Rhodes running fourth. Dawson Sutton will be running fifth. Caden Honeycutt looks to be in sixth position. Nick Sanchez, who is a points leader, playoff,
It's
one of our playoff drivers.
There's a driver in a-
He is running
Excuses.
7th. Stuart
We got
Friesen
34 lanes we
running
can choose
8th.
from.
Jake
38
Garcia
still
running
matters.
9th.
Still matters
and
when
Daniel
you're
Dye
in
running
the
10th.
position we
There are your
starting 19th
top
here.
10 runners in the
But
beginning of the
less
race.
than most places, 'cause
We have
got
134
most
laps
people made
today
their way
to
the top
go,
pretty
ladies
early
and
on in
gentlemen.
practice, so I do anticipate that early on.
So
we
point
appreciate you
leader
talking to us. Have a
Christian
great
Eckes or Eekes will be starting in 3rd. So will we see him make a quick flash to the front or not? I am absolutely looking
I
forward
just
to it.
love that. You know, we're in the truck. He cranks the engine and spends a little bit of time with us, just getting us up to speed on what he's thinking, what they have to do. Just great TV.
Well, as always, we have 2 reporters with us, but tonight we have a rookie.
Here we go.
He is no stranger to the Craftsman Truck Series, a 2-time champion and the 2005 winner right here in the number 30 truck, Mr. Todd Bodine. And Todd, we're so happy to have you here. I know you had the rookie stripe on earlier, but we're excited to have you.
Well, thank you, Jamie. Yeah, it's just great to be on the broadcast with you. You know, and back in 05 when we were racing, in my whole career in the truck series, we didn't race under this playoff format. We just raced week to week for points. This playoff format
Let's get her
so much pressure that
done.
comes with it. So much on
Getting her
performance
done.
each and every week.
Get her done, baby. Get her
Our
done.
playoff drivers, our defending champion, Ben Rhodes, has a little bit of added
Boy, somebody
pressure.
already
He's 12
unliked it.
points below the cut line. That means they
Really?
have to go out tonight.
Yeah, I had 5
execute
lights at
every
the beginning.
stage,
Now there's
get those
4.
stage points, along with getting
Wow.
a good finish.
Ah,
And
sorry,
for
guys.
Ben,
Sorry,
it
it's,
puts
you know,
a
it's
lot
not
of
up to
added
your-
pressure in that situation.
Like I said,
And
it's
with
just
Doug
like it
Crew-
started
Doug
out for
Randolph
us
as
in
crew chief, and Doug,
in,
you've been in this situation.
baseball.
In
We've
baseball.
been around this for a long time. How
Just
can
gotta
you
slowly
help
build
Ben
that-
from on
build
top
that
of the box
following.
to make sure you execute all
Yes,
night?
indeed.
I'm definitely going to
About
make
all the
mistakes,
strategies
guys. There's
and
no doubt about
scenarios,
that. I'll
so
definitely make mistakes.
We all
but
have those in our mind. It's just a matter of keeping him updated where we are, where we're going. Things start get off course. Make sure we
Welcome in,
right
everybody.
track in the right
Make
direction.
sure you
But
hit that
we have
like
the guys
button.
at
If you like what
been
you
working
see
hard.
here,
This is a
please
new
hit that
swag
like
truck that they
button.
brought out for all
This
of us.
is
We
the
have high
first
hopes for-
inaugural
And you know, this is just one of those
stream
moments
to
of
the
course
channel.
we all crave. And Ben
We're
Rhodes
gonna
has
be
a history
rusty.
answering the call
We're
in those
rookies.
moments. So we'll see if we get
There's
it
gonna
done.
be mistakes.
Yes, he does. Ben's one of the best.
Ain't nobody
Thank you,
perfect
Jamie.
in this world, but guess what? We're gonna try our hand in this thing.
Looking forward to seeing
And we're gonna set ourselves up for next season for 2025.
Busick is doing double
So
duty once
normally we
again.
do Braves
Amanda,
baseball,
who are you watching
but we
tonight?
decided to do a NASCAR race tonight just to see how everything goes on the channel, see how it goes, and if we like it, we're gonna continue it. But also we're setting ourselves up for next season for next year during Braves baseball and NASCAR. So that way we bring a different variety to the channel.
That's right.
You'll see 2 Chiefs players behind me on his pit box rooting for him tonight. I saw Rajah hug every single
we would
member
love for
of
you
his
just to
team
stick
before he
around
got
and
into his truck tonight.
continue to support
I want to
us.
go back to Bristol, though.
Oh, yeah.
It was not a joyful night for Daniel Dye. It was so bad, I think we saw in some of the pictures here tonight, that he shaved his hair off, guys, ahead of Kansas. Said he comes into this race with much
the number
more confidence in
43
himself
truck.
than he had in the spring and
Daniel
summer.
Dye.
He needs a nice finish here tonight to even have a chance.
He was 8th in Richmond, 8th in Milwaukee, and 32nd in Bristol. His last 3 finishes in the truck series.
A win here tonight, possibly, but a top 5 finish and
He's
50
just a
points
youngster.
is what Daniel Dye is seeking.
You know, that's okay. You know, I've watched NASCAR in my lifetime, of course. You know, I've watched it.
Behind him and move on starting
But
tonight.
you know, we're talking back in Dale Earnhart days.
Third time's
You
charm.
know,
I'm
yeah.
into this track. Have y'all noticed tonight? Let's go to the Craftsman
You know,
Truck
Dale
Track
Senior,
description,
not
see
Dale
what it's all
Jr.,
about. You can see
and then
17
watching
to
Dale
20 degrees
Jr.
of
and
variable banking in
Tony
the corners.
Stewart
That's the key to running
and
high
stuff
and
like
low,
that
and
all
these drivers
those
will take
years.
very
You know,
much
back then
advantage
I
of
watched it.
It's a
Now
0.5
it is a
length,
whole
and Phil,
another.
upwards of 180
It's like an
miles an
alien
hour
world because
into the
it's
corner. These
full of
decisions
all
have to
kinds
be
of
made
youngsters
quickly, and that's what these
that I
drivers
know
are
Yes.
nothing
doing.
about.
Craftsman Truck
You know, I don't know any of them.
170
There's really no old
Just take a
school
look at our
names
race
left.
analysis. You see
I mean,
this
there
race
are.
Exactly.
There's old school family
just over
names
200 miles,
where the
stage
youngsters
1 is
of
30,
those families
stage
are
2
now
is 30.
racing.
The final
But
stage
yeah,
is
I'm just
74
new to
laps.
it
You see
all.
our pit window
So
somewhere
I'm
between
excited.
10
Like
and
Kenneth
24
says.
laps. This race,
we got one lap to go. We're gonna have one lap to go to green. So before the start of the green flag, as Daryl Watcher would say, "Boogity, boogity, boogity, let's go racing, boys."
Two onboards tonight, gentlemen.
So right before the start of the green flag, we will say boogity, boogity, boogity. And also everybody, and also too, on lap 3, we're gonna hold up our 3 fingers for Dale Earnhardt Sr. Tragically passed away in 2001, 23 years ago. So we still honor Dale Sr. There's nothing wrong with that. His legend in racing lives forever. So, and you say you're a NASCAR fan, you will hold up your 3 fingers no matter where you're at. No matter if you're driving to the local grocery store, to the local convenience store, or to your local hardware store, you're still going to hold up your 3 fingers. Because if you're a true NASCAR fan, you will do that.
I'm thankful for this opportunity.
That young man has had quite the season. See if he can continue that.
I don't know about that. We will see what happens in the offseason there, Bob. You just never know.
That'd be crazy if the Dodgers are able to take Chris Sale from us.
As he goes racing tonight, he knows what he's up
No,
to.
not Chris Sale, Max Fried.
Or Max Fried, sorry.
So Daniel Dye,
Yeah.
7 points below that.
All right, guys.
As you look at the
We're
front
getting
row,
closer to green light, baby.
Two-time winner here.
Let's
Our
go.
Series knows how to get around here.
Let's go, baby.
I've seen CeeLo's stream where he's got that boogity boogity thing.
Here's our playoff
Yeah.
leader, the round of 10.
I love it when he
Christian
plays
Eckes,
that
49,
thing, man.
Sanchez, all in
Oh, yeah.
racing.
Let's get racing, boys. It's so funny.
Yeah, Roger had a great run at Bristol, puts him 35 points above the
Oh,
line.
man.
And then it gets a little bit dicey. Remember,
Hey, shout out
All right, here we go.
CeeLo over there, guys. You know,
Here we go. Boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go
Oh, you're
racing,
ahead of
boys.
me.
It could be
You're ahead of me.
Oh, I am?
Must be.
Oh, my bad.
They have to do. They got to go out. and
Oh, okay. My bad.
front, collect all the points they can, and not worry about numbers. Just go as fast as they can.
Hey, we learning.
They're still going around the track for me.
Taylor Gray in there. He's in the mix. First
Really?
time in the playoffs. He was in his brother's pit box earlier
All
in the Menard
right.
Series race when his brother Tanner Gray, who's also in
We'll get it right.
the Truck Series race tonight.
There's a battle. You want me to call it on my end? While you
Yeah, yeah.
All right, there's a battle for a lead of 2 wide going into turn 1. You got, it looks like, let me see. Hold on. I got to see who that is.
Okay, now I'm in the race.
Christian Eckes and Ty Majeski going at it on the outside. Christian Eckes on the outside. Ty Majeski on the bottom. Still 2 wide up front. And Mosak sitting in third behind side by side behind Majeski and Eckes. Nick Sanchez in fourth. Nick Sanchez goes down to the bottom. And so it's 2 wide up front. Yeah. So it's 2 wide. Oh, a truck just skirted the wall.
Eckes and not.
It just skirted the wall.
Majeski, is that his name?
Yeah, Majeski.
See, they say, okay, there he just switched over.
Nick Sanchez down low.
Eckes and Majeski really fighting it.
Oh yeah, they're going at it side by side, coming in and out of the corners. Let's go.
Number 71 hit the wall.
Caught that truck a little bit damage. You don't want to hurt the right rear on these.
It's either 71 or 21.
That area. I talked to speeds of upwards of 180. You need all the aerodynamic downforce you can get. If he bent that right rear, that could be another truck into the wall.
Christian Eckes.
Another truck in the wall.
That could be a lot of problems for Raja. Oh, that was Danny Dye.
No.
And he did serious damage to that right rear.
You can see that right rear
Uh-oh.
a little bit straighter. When these right rears are
Danny Dye with serious damage done to the rear.
Catch the wall with that right rear
Yep.
corner, it straightens it out.
It looked like he hit the wall. And it looked like a loose condition because I think he completely lifted off the throttle. All right, George. You have a good one, brother.
Right there, Daniel into the wall. inside the top 10 when that happened, falling back to 13th and continuing.
So it looks like Christian Eckes takes the lead against Ty Majeski. He's starting to set sail. He's up by 3/4 of a second. Oh, Tyler Gray is off the pace a little bit.
The 7 is still there, and now the 2. Connor Daly
Not spinning. I mean, he's a little off, but not.
Passing below the line.
He was backing up a little bit.
You have to stay in line until the start-finish line before you can flare out.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
Pink truck.
Stand over there in your towel.
Wow, what a save.
And again, that's probably due to the fact that he doesn't run very many of these races.
Watch this.
Different rules, different series.
Watch these two trucks.
Hey.
Oh. They were sideways in the corner coming out of 4. Holy crap.
Very many of these races. Yeah, different rules, different series. Obviously, used to run in the IndyCar series.
See, I don't know if we're
man,
that was
truck scraping the wall there as well.
Synced up or not?
Taylor Gray?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It looks
We
like
got X in first.
when he
Eeks
went out
in
of our
first.
camera shot, he was spinning across the racetrack.
Taylor Gray in the 17 in the 8th position.
Remember, these trucks practiced during the day. Obviously, it was close to 80 degrees, maybe even more than 80 degrees. You would think that they would have.
I'm going to
You
stop.
got stages in NASCAR? Yeah, I noticed on like on CeeLo's stream, he does things where he's got something that says stage 1 and stage 2. Ooh, somebody was down in the dirt.
Yeah, he almost wrecked
Yep.
as well. Crazy.
Well, these trucks get after it, don't
Bill,
they?
you're exactly right.
Yes,
I've
they
talked to
do.
A lot of these drivers in practice or
We're in
after
stage
practice,
1, 8 of
they
30.
didn't know where to start
Yep.
these air
Lap
pressures. They
8,
didn't
134 is
know
where
if
I'm
the
at.
racetrack was going to go loose or tight.
Okay.
They had no
Eeks
clue.
Yeah, they went to
is
commercial
now in
break for
second.
me.
Guess on where they
Oh,
need to be.
damn.
And you can see these guys are really.
Go to
Well, I
the-
went ahead and stopped my
Go to
end.
link
These
1.
four-out racetracks.
Go to link 1.
Yeah, Todd, you know this. A lot of
All right.
times when it cools down, the front tires start
Link
sticking
1 is the
better.
one
You
I'm
get
on.
front grip, and what's that
Okay.
do?
It is
I
a
went to
bit.
link
It is a
3.
bit.
And that's a whole lot of what
Oh,
we're seeing
yeah,
right
link
now.
3 is
Could be
way
the
ahead,
cooling
yeah.
conditions that are causing that.
Well, so far, so good for the 2 at the front. Ty Majeski continues to lead. Christian Eckes working lap number 10. at
Eckes.
Kansas.
All right, there you have it. There, going to commercial. So we're going to hit commercial with Eckes. And second place. Is it a live feed now? Yeah, it's running live.
Well, for me, link 1 is choppy for me.
Well, that's crazy
So-
because
Yeah.
it's not for me. But if I go to link 3, I can't. I got to go full screen because it's so tiny.
Oh, okay. We'll work with it. Work with it.
So, for the inaugural stream, it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll get it
Just
right.
getting our feet wet. Yeah, well, I promise you, I can absolutely, unequivocally, without a doubt, promise you that it will only get better.
Yep. So Corey Heim started 33rd in this race, and he's already up to 11th. Wow. He's moved up 25 positions. Holy crap. I thought Daniel Dye hit the wall.
He did.
The number
Yeah,
43
he
truck.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah, I thought he hit the wall.
team continues
All right,
to
we're
lead
back,
here.
ladies and gentlemen. Majeski is in first, Eckes second, Sanchez third, Friesen fourth, Honeycutt fifth, Mozak sixth, Gray moved to sixth, Mozak to seventh, Rhodes eighth, Riggs ninth, and Sutton 10th. Those are your top 10.
As we see them 3 wide once again going around the lap truck of Jennifer Jo Cobb.
Majeski seems to have the fastest lap so far.
It's got Ben Rhodes in
Yeah.
his sights. The 99. Ben Rhodes told us in practice and qualifying. Oh no.
Number 43 coming in.
On pit road after that incident, getting into
Yep,
the
Daniel
wall.
Dye on pit road.
I'm not sure he might not have gotten into the wall a second time.
Now that's more damage than he got that
Hey,
first
try a
time.
different browser than Ernie with that.
First time, but you can see the right front tire.
Okay.
Well, all the letters.
Give me 1 second. I'll see what I can do.
Because it makes no sense. You got phenomenal internet, so I don't know why it would be
Painful to try to
choppy.
drive
Yeah.
a truck that's already loose.
It's
when you-
Who knows?
smooth. It's smooth as can be for me.
Talked about the job that these
All right.
Looks like
guys had at the start of the race. Well, that just
Daniel's
made it a
going to
lot
take
harder
some
for
tires
him to
on
try
the
to
right side.
bump his way in to the top 8.
We've seen a lot of slipping and sliding. Our replay department has been busy as ever trying to capture all this. In the meantime, we're going to catch the second bump into the wall by Danny.
The second bump in the wall by him. Oh, wow, he's hit it twice.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
on the line for this young man. Lost.
Number 98
lap,
coming
and
up to
there's
his
the
right.
leader getting ready to look at 2 down. for
Leader
Dye.
looking to lap him.
He can hold him off with those fresher tires. That would be big, Phil.
Sure it would be. We still have about 15 laps to
Here
go.
comes Majeski.
Coming into this stage. And again, tires do matter here. So if that truck isn't damaged too much, then he probably will be able to hold him off.
All right, I've got it open on another browser,
Put 10 truck link
and
on
it's
it.
still choppy for me.
Roads up high against the wall.
I don't get it.
Ben Rhodes going the wrong
I'm on link
direction.
1.
Qualified fourth. Now he's
I don't-
back. Lost some valuable time. He's 13th right now. Told us earlier. I'm not sure.
Hey, there's a Kubota truck, number 99.
Run speed of this truck.
It had
Yep.
short run speed. He was in the top 5 in practice.
That's
Fastest
real
lap
choppy
as
for
well
me.
as qualifying.
Ben
We
Rhodes.
talked to him after qualifying. He was concerned.
He
as
is
you
a
mentioned, Jamie.
playoff
I think
contender.
because he desperately
Stage
needs
1,
stage
we have
points.
13 laps to
Right
go,
now, he's
everybody.
outside of that
Stage
top
1,
10.
13 laps. We're in lap 18 of 134 in the Craftsman Series truck
Watching
race.
Ben Rhodes here, and we're talking about
Ben
all
Rhodes
these guys
started
sideways
fourth.
on the racetrack, just
Lap
barely
4,
hanging
5th,
on.
lap 8,
Ben is
6th, and
screaming
lap
on the
12 is
radio.
now in
It
8th.
is so loose.
Currently
I can hardly
13th.
drive this thing. Look at that right there, sideways in the middle of the corner. Guys, you know from experience how uncomfortable that is just to get the thing around the corner.
Well, Todd, also watching everybody get loose and hit the wall. You know you can get to this break, this stage break, without losing.
Oh, yeah.
Ben's a veteran.
If the Mets are down, Bob, and
And how he's a survivor.
and
the
the Diamondbacks, if they lose, that just betters it. I mean, we have the tiebreaker
Yes.
with the Diamondbacks.
There.
So,
Correct.
and if the Phillies lose, and we can gain a whole game,
Till the end of stage 1.
that makes huge differences.
Yes.
One of these friends can.
All right, so looks like I don't know. It doesn't seem like my raw feed is updating.
It should automatically update.
I know it should.
Yeah, it's automatically updating. It looks good. Yeah, you're good.
Really? So the
Yes.
people are changing positions?
Yes, they are. You got Ty Majeski first, Christian Eckes second, Nick Sanchez third, and Kaden Honeycutt fourth. And Lane Riggs is fifth.
I would assume that they don't. The raw feed doesn't update as quickly as like what you see on the television screen, though.
Right.
Yeah, Philly won the division, but them losing, if the Phillies lose and like the Mets lose and we win, we gain a game on the Mets, not a half a game.
Right.
So that makes huge differences there, Bob.
Correct.
if the Phillies win and the Mets lose and we win, we only get a half a game. If the Phillies lose and we win and the Mets lose, we get a full game. So, it's huge.
Yep, and right now, Washington Nationals lead the Phillies 9-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And the Brewers are beating the Mets right now 5-0. And at 9:45 Eastern, San Diego Padres play against the Arizona Diamondbacks out west. So Braves are sitting on a pretty good cushion right now. If Philly goes down, we gain a full game on the Mets, and then we'll be tied. And if the Brewers beat the Mets, I mean that's just adding icing to the cake. And if the Padres beat the Diamondbacks tonight, I mean that automatically puts us in as of right now with 2 games left. But I don't know how MLB is going to play that.
Truck Series racing.
I really don't.
Kansas. Elimination.
All right.
They brought the right setup. How about the 98 truck? Time
So we're on lap 25 of 134. We got 6 laps to go in stage 1. Majeski is still in first. Eckes, Sanchez, Honeycutt, Biggs, Heim, and Gray. Drazen.
Not a huge surprise to see that 45 of
there's Tay and Tanner Gray.
Yeah, Taylor Gray, Corey Heim, Lane Ray, Kaden Honeycutt, Nick Sanchez, Christian Eckes, and first is right now is Ty Majeski.
Yeah.
And got 3. Yeah.
I'm just saying there's 2. There's a Tanner Gray and a Taylor Gray or something.
A little more distance between himself and the cut line. But the
must be brothers, huh?
I don't know if they are or not. You're good, Bob. You don't have to retract your message there, bud. You're good.
Battling with Corey Heim. This Heim truck, I'm sure Joe Shear and the team of Tom Majeski say we got some issues.
Majeski certainly been leading tonight. He's got the majority of the lead laps.
Really, I've been watching him, Jamie, and even passing trucks, he's among the top 2 or 3 fastest trucks each and every lap around here. As he's going to make his way around.
Man, I love some of these paint schemes. They're beautiful.
So you look in the pylon, there's a lot of colors going on. Playoff drivers are highlighted in yellow. You talked about Taylor Gray getting those much-needed points in the top 10 here at the end of this stage. And in green, they advance to the round of 8. They can breathe a nice sigh.
Remember, guys and gals, tonight, tonight's race, there'll be 2 eliminated. We'll go from 10
That's when they
8,
start not breathing again.
or is it 12 to 10?
Yes.
They're going to eliminate 2 drivers.
The round of 8.
Yeah, and I just think it's so
round of 8,
they just take
10 to 8.
And put them below the cut line before they ever get to crank their engine. I don't like that, man. We're going to go to Talladega.
Hey, congrats! You made the top 8. Oh, by the way, you're below the cut line.
We just need to do away with that line until we race Talladega because we know how unpredictable that event's going to be.
Talladega next week, then home.
Sure glad the race is finally here, bro. I've been working on the theme and not really been able to, do things because didn't have any of the interactive stuff.
That's why he was so calm getting interviewed after he had a problem. He said, "Well, it's just the way it goes." They knew what they had.
Amazing job. And only 3 seconds, less than 3 seconds behind our leader, Majeski. You're right, Michael. I'm sure Joe Shear said, we got to figure out something because that 11 truck's going to be tough to beat tonight.
Final lap of stage number 1.
This is turning yourself green right here. You want to be yellow, but you really want to be green, and Majeski's fixing to do just that.
Ty Majeski looking to pick up his 6th stage win of 2024.
All right, Majeski.
What a 4-week.
Majeski on the final lap to take stage 1.
Majeski just picking up where he left off.
Majeski takes stage 1. We're now at 31 of 134 laps.
Ty Majeski has led 24 laps. As the caution comes out for the first time, we'll have
24 out of the 34. That's pretty dominant.
Smile.
Ty Majeski. your playoff drivers showing why they're playoff drivers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10 in the top 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 7 of the 10 in the top 10.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I
you're
had to
fine.
step away for just a second.
Oh, caution. Okay. That's
Yeah.
why we went to a commercial. As you can see, here I'll add it in. We have camera set up for when we could do in-car cams. Of course, the Truck Series doesn't have in-car cams. I did not know that. Thanks to CeeLo. He let me know ahead of time before the stream started. Hey, speaking of, I'd like to give a great shout out, a huge shout out to On the Go with CeeLo. Dude is an awesome streamer, everybody. He does football, baseball, basketball, hockey, NASCAR. He's killing it with the NASCAR, guys. He's actually my inspiration for wanting to get into doing the NASCAR. More and more. Like I said, Mav and I we've said it for 2 years that we want to do a NASCAR stream. We talked about it right away when Maverick very first started his channel, and his channel is now 2 years old. So we wanted to do it, but just seeing what CeeLo has done has inspired us to really try to get our feet in, and we finally said, hey, we need to get off our butts and just do it. So I've been feverishly working with all my spare time getting this done, and it's finally here, guys. So I hope you guys like it enough that
some guys are going to have some serious wrenches in those trucks, maybe 2.
You see Taylor Gray with 4
I
points.
think Kenneth says he can't hear you.
It's not already locked in. That
I don't know what it would be.
Points in that stage. So
hold on, let me check.
Great job by Taylor Gray.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, you can hear me?
17 team.
Yeah, I just turned the sound onto the stream. I can hear you perfectly. It must be something on Kenneth's end.
Yeah, Kenneth, must be your end. Mav says he can hear me.
Make a wedge adjustment, or is it just tire pressure?
And don't think we're the only ones.
All right, so we got number 896 Ty Majeski in taking tires.
Of where that 11 car was, or 11 truck
there
was.
Is.
There's the wrench in it. And you also saw a little bit of trouble on that right rear tire change going on the left side now, but an adjustment.
Oh, you know what? Now I'm getting an issue. No. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That the truck started off free, but then somehow just snugged up. Not big adjustments for them, but coming back.
Yeah, should I hear you perfectly fine on the stream?
Adjustments there for Ben Rhodes. What's
okay.
Doug having to say?
Doug Randolph, this looked like a handful for your driver, Ben Rhodes. What kind of adjustments you make?
Yeah, it's really extremely loose on him right there. He could run about 10 laps, and then it just got terrible on him. So we yard sailed it. Trying to do all we can here to get us back in the game.
Michael said you put the big wrench in the back. Is that right?
We put a wrench everywhere a wrench could go here.
Doug Randolph.
That's a great analysis.
Yeah. All right, so your current leaders now have definitely changed.
Talk about what's going on in this pit stop. You saw major adjustments.
We'll see if all those adjustments help Ben Rhodes. Stage number 2 coming up next.
Eckes is now in first. Heim second. Majeski in third. Sanchez
even if we
fourth.
didn't get any closer.
Hill would be fifth. Riggs in sixth. Gray in seventh. Honeycutt eighth. Tanner Gray ninth. And Justin Mondeik will be running 10th. That's your top 10. Now that changed again. I realize that it keeps changing, so.
Well, Bob just said that the Phillies just lost. Yep, and you're
Really?
right there, Bob.
That's good. That's really good news for us. If
Yes.
we win. That's only if we win.
Well, right now they're still playing the top of the ninth, but they're pretty much lost. It's 9-1 Washington, so.
Yeah, but dude, look at that ninth inning that we lost badly by giving up 9 runs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's possible. Got some new emojis too, guys. There's my truck series. I think I'm actually going to make an emoji for each driver, guys. It is time consuming, but it's fun. I like doing it. So we got that's called the Reuben. He's doing the Reuben. There's the strut. Now, here's our Cup Series. There's the Reuben for our Cup Series, Chase Elliott.
Yep.
And there's our strut. Now, I don't think I have any more set up yet. No, I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. The Tigers made the playoffs, huh? Wow. All right, here we go. We are coming back.
Exciting so far. How about this? Ty Majeski.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Bob, you're right.
First stage
Max Fried
win
is
of the
pitching a
playoffs
shutout
this
right now.
season
3-0.
And that means his name now goes from yellow to green as he is locked in to the round of 8.
That's 4.
Oh, wow.
Right,
Marcel Ozuna stole a base this year. All
Wow.
right, that's history, baby.
10 that's running next to last.
Eckes, Heim, Majeski, Sanchez, and Tanner Gray are your top 5. We're in lap 36 of 134. We are currently under caution.
Daniel's 2 laps down.
We have 98 laps to go.
Yeah.
We also documented Ben Rhodes and his issues with the truck and trying to make it better. They threw everything they could at it. He'll restart 21st. Let's listen to his radio.
Man, we were so incredibly loose. Just make sure we didn't have anything going weird with the tires right there.
Oh, like Kenneth said, we need a crew chief emoji with a headset.
I don't think that was the case.
Oh, yeah?
And Doug Randolph. I don't know if he's
Oh,
going to
that makes sense, yeah.
Ben that he put a wrench everywhere.
Are you talking for like for the chat or
on TV?
because I will be working on emojis, bud. Absolutely. I'll be getting driver numbers in.
No telling what he did to the air pressure that we couldn't see.
Exactly.
I'm not exactly sure what ones to use. I may actually post
if it plays out.
Post a
for
few
Ben
sets
Rhodes,
in the community page
make up some
and let
spots.
you guys vote
Talk
on
about
which
the issues with
ones to
Daniel
use.
Dye. 2 will go home. Let's get an update on the 9 Grand Enfinger. Todd.
Because you guys know me, I throw myself into everything I do. I don't half-ass nothing.
All these guys that
So
literally sideways loose.
if this
Brent Enfinger
NASCAR thing, and
actually
I'm
loves his
enjoying,
truck.
I'm having
It's
fun.
Just a tiny bit tight. Jeff Stankowicz's the crew chief.
Chat
did
and
a
stream,
small,
okay.
Very small air pressure adjustment. So that's quite the opposite of
The
what
only
we've
problem
seen
with
every
trying to
other
do
truck on
something
this
like that,
racetrack.
Kenneth, is
Well, that may bode well
They-
here once we get going. We didn't
YouTube's
see Grant make a
emoji
lot of
system.
ground up in that first stage. You would think
no
he
matter
would.
how
As bad as
big
everybody was
you
slipping
make
and
your
sliding, if he
emoji,
wasn't, you would have thought he would have driven to the top 5 just
they're
like
so
Corey Heim
dang
did.
small
We didn't see
that a lot of
speed.
times you can't get the
I don't know if
detail.
that's good or bad, but we'll see here in this stage.
Corey Heim is driven from the back of the pack.
All right, here we go. The pace truck is off the track. We are getting ready to go
Corey
green.
Heim on the outside. Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez just behind him.
Here we go. We are green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Advantage goes to Christian Eckes on the inside line.
Did I say it right?
Take over.
Yep.
Doesn't work. They're 3-4-1. We got the 7 truck brush the wall right there into turn 1.
Sanchez jumps in the
Eckes
middle.
still holding the lead, baby.
Now we're 3 wide.
Lane Riggs.
Majeski moved back up to second. Heim 4th, Sanchez 5th, or Heim 3rd, Sanchez 4th, and is that Riggs? Riggs 5th.
Red and black number 11 of Corey Heim.
I'll tell you what.
Looks like Eckes is now putting a good. He's putting some distance between him and the rest of the pack. He's got at least a 2-truck lead.
Moving to the outside of Majeski right there, the guy that dominated that first stage.
Majeski fighting off Heim. Majeski now in second. Heim takes it back.
He's also a 2-time ARCA Menard Series winner.
See there, they drop below.
First win in the ARCA Series in 2020. The
Yes,
Toyota
they can drop
so
below
they're allowed
the
to
white line.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he only ran.
I didn't realize they could do that because, like that race that I watched, he was the only car that went down and he just drove around everybody.
For the championship, I think he won 6 races that next season.
And then he won the race.
Nice move off 2 by Lane Riggs, who was able to clear Sanchez, and he's going to get that.
All right, so we are in stage 2, 10 of 30 laps. We are 40 laps into 134.
I'm so impressed with Lane
41, so we have 90.
In May. Finished 18th, just not very good, wrapping their arms around things, figuring it out. Now
got 91 laps to go.
2 straight races.
And he's going after Ty Majeski right now. Remember, it was really almost the first half of the season, first 9 races or something that was nothing indicative of what he's been able to do here in the last number of races.
Yeah, you talked about the 2 wins. There were 2 top 5s prior to that. 4 races in a row.
Ooh, they bumping grinding there. Number 2 and 17 kind of fighting.
Imagine what he'd be doing if he was in the mix.
Number 17 had 2 up into the wall, and I don't know what happened, but the 2 come down below him, and it's now just pulling away.
Unfortunately, just doesn't count towards the championship.
Corey Day there beside Dean Thompson in the 5.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but Free didn't pitch out. Didn't pitch a perfect game. He was pulled out.
Today at this place for Corey Day, ran the ARCA Series earlier today. Had a really good showing. His best effort out of his 3 starts.
1 out left in the top of the 9th. Russell Iglesias came in and finished out the game.
I talked about
the Braves won it 3-0 in the 9th.
That he had to address. He didn't get himself in trouble.
So
that could be the story from
right now, the Milwaukee Brewers lead the New York Mets 5-2 in the top of the 4th, and of course,
Corey Day there in the number 91.
Washington did win 9-1 against Philly. So
little drifting. We saw that a couple.
That's right.
Times.
Braves did win tonight.
Last lap with Andy Jankoriak. Corey was going to survive and finish in the top 5. Andy J said, "I wish you'd have given me a little bit more room."
So your top 5 are Eckes, Hain, Riggs, Majeski, and Sanchez.
On the last lap.
Absolutely.
Ran Andy J. Glad you cleared that up for me, Phil. I was getting ready to try to say his last name.
It's just easier. It's just easier.
Battle for the lead right now, heating up. Corey Heim trying to take
Here
the
it comes.
lead away from Christian
Heim
Eckes.
trying to.
Oh, the battle
Heim
this year
sneaking up
between
on
these two
Eckes.
guys.
We just rarely see them racing together, Jamie. Just rarely.
They find each other every single race. And other than one time.
Oh, I thought he was going to make his move below, but it looked like he was going to, and then he came back to the top. Oh, here he comes. There's the move. He's got it.
And said, well, let me take that outside away. Of course, well, okay, I'll go to the inside.
Oh, that it was sloppy, but Heim takes the lead from Eckes.
I love the
How do you pronounce his name? Eckes?
Eckes.
Racetrack all the way down to the grass.
All right.
We
There we
have
go.
a new
Eckes.
leader. Corey Heim leads for the first time tonight over Christian Eckes. More from Kansas.
Looks like Majeski, after he pitted for the tire change, just hasn't been able to to get to the front.
In the heart of the desert, the stakes have never been higher.
This is not just another race.
8 drivers have given everything, but they're gonna have to give more.
Racing doesn't build character, it reveals it.
It's more than a race.
Have a great day today.
It's a party on wheels. An escape from everything routine.
You gotta ask yourself, do you feel...
Heim, Eckes, Riggs, Majeski, and Tanner Gray. We have 18 of 30 laps on stage 2. So, because there's different stages, that I guess I should probably be looking at adding something to signify what stage, you think?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, they got commercial sound going on. They got it split screen with the race. So we're not gonna have that in there. Anyways, back to On the Go with CeeLo, guys. He's definitely a highly recommended streamer. He's streaming the race as well tonight, guys. So I wish him the best of luck. I see that he reached 22,000 and plus. He's well on his way to 23,000 subscribers. Congratulations on that, my friend. That is stinking awesome, man. And like I said, you know, Mav and I take, you know, we take inspiration from what CeeLo's been able to do, and you know,
Speedway, 50 laps in, 84 laps.
The guy has helped us in every way he possibly could.
Ultimate Garage giveaway is
2 years ago, he even shared the car renders that he used with Mav. I've went and got all my own imaging stuff. Like
garage full of tools, add it to
you'll actually see my vehicles change with every race.
Craftsman does an excellent job.
The ones that scroll or that race specific paints.
They sure do. That's exciting. That's
so we try to keep that up.
Look at Taylor Gray racing inside of Nick Sanchez. Great run for Gray when he really needed it.
Mm-hmm. Again, the only driver other than Majeski who locked himself in with that stage win that got points that needed him. That wasn't already.
Hey, am I here?
Yeah. Taylor Gray, 19 years old.
Is my chat working?
Mexico. He gives so much credit to Jeff Hensley, his crew chief.
I don't know. It told me chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you, and then it said successful.
Right behind him is his brother Tanner. Those guys both running in the top 10. Great run.
I show everything there
for Tanner.
How about a great day for Tanner and Knight? Did a great job in that Arkham Menards race.
That was him skimming along the fence, wasn't it?
I think
what about this guy? Talking about great.
Number 41 just skimmed the wall.
Inside the top 10, running behind his teammate, Kaden Honeycutt.
All right, so your leaders. Wow.
Trucks for Nice
we got Heim, Riggs, Eckers, or
there's CeeLo.
Eckes.
Welcome in, bud.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, they do.
That's kind of same as 3D interactive for baseball.
Yeah. It just, that would be kind of nice if NASCAR had a 3D interactive with the truck, the cars and the trucks going around. That would be nice.
That would.
Seconds after he took the checker flag.
Wasn't able to do a burnout.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that.
Redemption. He dominated the race, led almost the whole thing. In the
not too much there, CeeLo.
And lost, so he came back.
Not too much, buddy.
Over 160 laps this year, so it's showing up here as he's having another good.
Trying to keep my wits about me.
Yeah, I think his last 4 or 5 starts this year in the ARCA
Appreciate
Series.
it, man.
First finish is 3rd.
What you'll actually see, CeeLo, is like my thumbnails that you see up for the scheduled races, the theme matches them. So Xfinity will be a purple theme around me, and Cup Series is a light blue theme around me.
Anywhere on this schedule that I can win, it's right here in
And then
Kansas. Anything less than that is just not acceptable for
got
me in this
got
team.
video windows, and there's actually 3 of them that go up the side. Could either be at the top, the middle, or the bottom here. A little obsessive. Still don't know if I'm going to quite keep this the way it is or not.
The winner of our last 2 races, Lane Riggs, continuing to impress us week in and week out. His learning curve in this truck series is basically straight up. He's learning something every week.
All right, so your leaders are Heim, Riggs, Eckes, Majeski, Tanner Gray are your top 5. Then you got Sanchez, Gray again, Honeycutt, Curry, and Caruth, rounding out the top 10. We got 3 laps to go for stage 2. The voice of Todd Bodine currently talking.
Yeah, great insight, Todd. What a night. I'm just so impressed with Lane Riggs. I mean, the moves that he's made tonight would not have worked in this race in May when he tried, because he just didn't know enough about the trucks and how they would handle here. 99 of Ben Rhodes, they threw everything they possibly could at it. Still struggling back there in 21st.
Yeah, outside the top 20, I think more adjustments are on the way, but Doug Randolph, experienced, smart crew chief, he knows what he did, and he knows what he needs to undo or add to the adjustments. You see him there battling with Brennan in the 1, Butter Bean, for that top 20.
Boy, Heim's got a nice lead on him.
Cannot do the full throttle. I'm like 60% the second I go to full throttle and snap.
That's Ben Himes
Yeah,
talking with his crew chief and his spotters.
Snap around. Said all they can give is about 50%.
He started 4th.
Again, Doug
the
Randolph's
statistic
gonna have
went
to make
down.
some more adjustments, and he's not afraid to do
All right,
that.
final lap of stage 2.
Green light checkers in the air for Corey Heim, picks up stage.
Corey Heim will
number
take the
2.
green light checker for stage
Lane
2.
Riggs, Christian Eckes, Ty Majeski, Taylor Gray, your top 5. That's the 8th stage win for Corey Heim this season. Just like that, 2 stages are complete. We'll step aside, but we'll have pit stops and more adjustments.
I'll tell you guys, we got 73 laps to go. We're under caution again? Okay, so I guess we're under caution.
Have you always had trouble losing weight and keeping
Yeah,
it
when they do the green white checker for the second stage, they go to caution.
Oh, okay. So it's not because there's a wreck.
No.
And some lost over
All right,
46 pounds.
Just like Kenneth said, we have stages where when they have stages that automatically goes caution on the track, and then the teams can come in, work on their truck, throw tires on, throw fuel in, set up the truck, chassis wise, and all that.
Adults with known heart disease and with either obesity or overweight. Wegovy shouldn't be used with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy.
Most crew chiefs, they'll add wedge or no wedge, or they'll take wedge out, drop the air pressure down in the tires,
swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain,
or they'll tighten the truck up for the driver if he's loose going in the corners. Like most of these trucks at the beginning of the race, loose, because they didn't know what kind of track it was going to be. So some teams went back to their notes and had their notes from race past, and they kind of went with that setup, while other teams struggled, and it was evident in the beginning of the race where trucks were really loose getting in and tight off, basically coming up next to the wall and scraping the wall. That means they're loose in and tight off. That means that the truck, when it goes down in the corner and slants, it does not want to turn. And when you try to give it gas to get back to the throttle, the back end wants to come around. So it's called a hit and miss.
Trust Craftsman to get the job done right. Get organized.
Get a Versa Stack solar tower. It's so big.
Scan now for the current deal of the race. From outdoor care to home and auto repair. Do it fast. Do it proud. Do it.
So there you have it, guys. There's the man of the hour. Like I told you guys, I had I told you how CeeLo.
Excitement.
Hey, Dixon, what's up, my brother? Race one, yes.
Work that they heard at the races. Almost 5
Matt was keeping us informed here while the race is going on that they won 3-0.
Yes.
Alice loves the
and the Phillies
so much.
The Phillies are losing or they lost.
They lost. They lost 9-1.
And the Phillies lost, so that's double good news for us. Now we need the Mets to lose.
From Gain.
And right now they are losing.
Stage number 2 is in the books as we're getting
they're losing 5-2 in the bottom of the fourth.
All right, so we got stage points. Heim with 18, Majeski 17, Eckes 17, Riggs 15, Bryler Gray 10, Kaden Honeycutt 10, Nick Sanchez 10, Tanner Gray 7.
270 points earned in stage race.
All right, so we are on lap 63 of 134. We are still under yellow, but we are getting ready to go green.
Late kept him from advancing in the playoffs, but he's
5-2, 5-0.
Remember,
Yeah.
the only non-top 10 finish he had all year long was.
That's what we want, definitely, baby.
He was leading the race then.
We still might make it there, Larry.
Season has been for Christian.
And guess what? Mets
on the season
manager
already.
Carlos Mendoza was
Having a
just
good night
ejected
tonight,
by
solid?
home plate umpire Ramon
Taylor Gray. He is the guy that's the big winner when we come in talk about
De La
points
Hus
and the
or
cut line. He was 23
Jesus.
points above the cut line coming into
So
this race. He's gained
the
10
Mets are
stage
not playing with their
Not
skipper
one
tonight.
driver
He
below
got
him
ejected.
has gotten any stage points, so he essentially moves himself to 33 points above the cut line.
I'll keep an eye on things, everyone, behind the scenes.
Exactly what he needs to do. Well, Sunday,
But hey, I certainly appreciate you guys stopping in.
At 1 Eastern, Jalen Hurts leads the Eagles against Baker Mayfield. And
I'm kind of really,
I'm
really digging the NASCAR thing. I mean, I do like watching, the race.
It's only on Fox.
And I realized it was 134 laps, but it seems to have went pretty quick.
Purdy fan.
I like Brock Purdy.
I'm a Buccaneers fan.
I like Chase Purdy, too.
I do, too.
Yeah.
You like everybody, Phil.
I do.
All right, Heim, Riggs, Sanchez, Caruth, Thompson, Masick,
He does. He likes it.
Ancombe. Oh yeah, the top 10's changed up.
Let's get back to business. We're going to talk about Taylor Gray when he brings.
I
up
assume they
17
pit
to
it.
Pit road. See what kind of adjustments they make. There he is. We've seen pretty much, Phil, a lot of adjustments on these trucks, and we knew that was coming by the way they were handling. When they threw the green flag to this race, I couldn't believe everybody that was slipping and sliding.
All right, your top 5 now will be Heim, Riggs, Sanchez, Caruth, and Dean Thompson.
The 17 of Taylor Gray.
Here they come. People are pitting.
Outstanding run going tonight. Stage points in both stages. There he is coming down pit road.
All this starts when he stops this truck. Right on.
Man, I love the look of those trucks, dude.
The team can go to work. You can see the jack man.
I don't know if they did or not there, Larry. I think the Twins lost today 8-6 against Miami.
It's going to cost them a lot of track.
Oh, right, no, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the night of Grand
That was
Enfinger
yesterday.
fired off that run, really neutral, like the truck. But as the run went, it started to get tight again. Jeff Stankiewicz made some more adjustments.
No, that was yesterday. Now, tonight, they're losing against Baltimore 2-0. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that as far as how that's shaping up. It's showing here that, Larry, for the AL, it shows that the Kansas City Royals are in. The Twins are 2.5 games back out of the wild card.
Here with Jeff
So the
Stankiewicz,
Twins don't have
Brandon
nothing to
Enfinger's
play
crew chief.
for.
Jeff, you're one of
It
the
shows that the
few
Royals
trucks on
are
this
in,
racetrack is
along with the
complaining about
Tigers,
tight.
because the
You
Tigers
made some adjustments the first run, got him
clinched
better,
the
but it
wild
went back
card.
tight. What'd you do this time?
We took a little wedge
So-
out of the left rear, and we did some air pressure as well. Our truck's actually not
Okay.
bad. It's about a 1 tie.
Okay.
It kind of stays there.
So-
And it's tighter, but the biggest thing we struggle
I
with
see
is
how that
traction. I
works.
feel like
Okay.
the further we can get to the front,
So
better
the
the truck's gonna
Baltimore
drive,
Orioles
more
and the
downforce,
Detroit
have more
Tigers
speed. So
both
Picker's
clinched
been
for the
killing
wild
it for us
card.
tonight. I think we're 11
Kansas
for
City
12 right
Royals
now, so
have
we
nothing to
gained
play
about
for.
8 or 9
Okay.
spots on pit road tonight in the first 2 stops.
You're
So
right.
if we can
I'm
just keep
sorry.
inching our way forward, I think
Hey,
the truck will
Larry,
get better as we get
I
further
sent
front.
CeeLo a link to it yesterday. Have you seen the new
We saw
the new
that
game
tire. The
interactive?
NASCAR official is retrieving it. from the infield grass.
Like they literally have a 3D game interactive where you become an emoji and you run around inside the stadium.
See it
and
hit the wall.
The
Yeah, just
3D,
the wall, and
the
guy that was
3D
supposed to
players are
catch
on
it
the
missed
field
it.
playing. You can run around the stadium and
Brendan has to go to the
like,
rear of the field.
real
on this
people
restart.
are all over inside that stadium running around doing shit. You can collect baseball cards inside there, and you can watch the game. And on the Jumbotron is the actual game playing on the Jumbotron. Down on the field is the 3D version of them, but it's all real time. It is pretty neat, man. I ran across it the first time last week.
In-flight access to Fox Big Noon Saturday, the #1 college football game in the country. So sit back, relax, and enjoy
I'll send you a link or
biggest
something.
matchup of the week.
One of these lunches has a peanut lover's favorites. The other has a sunflower butter you packed for your son. You do your best to help them avoid food allergens, but accidents can still happen. Xolair is an FDA-approved injection proven to significantly reduce allergic reactions from accidental food exposures. Taken once or twice a month, it focuses on the source of food allergy reactions. For adults and children as young as 1, Xolair is effective in reducing allergic reactions to a single or multiple foods.
Don't use if you are allergic to Xolair. Xolair may cause a severe
Now, I don't know if it's
allergic
on
reaction called
every,
anaphylaxis.
I don't
Tell
know.
your doctor if you ever had anaphylaxis. Get
I don't
help
know how
right
that
away
works.
If you have trouble
Like,
breathing or if you have swelling.
if
in your
it's only
throat or
specific
tongue.
games?
Xolair should not be used for the emergency treatment of allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Xolair is for maintenance use to reduce allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis, while avoiding food allergens. Serious side effects such as cancer, fever, muscle aches and rash, parasitic infection, or heart and circulation problems have been reported.
Help reduce your child's food allergy reactions if an accident happens. Ask an allergist about Xolair.
JD Vance and Tim Walz face off. Shannon Bream anchors special Fox.
Dang it. Guess I should probably watch having commercials. All right, so where are we at, Brady?
We are at
lap
Well, I
67,
think
so we have 67 laps to go.
Yep. 7 to go. Oh, no way. No way, bro. Oh, man. I'm sorry, everyone. I just looked at Facebook, and a cart lake that I fished at a couple times up in North Carolina is completely closed indefinitely for the rest of the season.
This race.
Maybe in the near future. With Helena that came in last night, the lake just completely overflowed its bank, and all the fish are gone. Every single one of them downstream. The dam broke and everything.
Sanchez. And then
Wow.
Down the line.
Remember the
Whoa,
pit stop,
dude.
Jared Ray came in running 5th. Had trouble getting that right front off. You see, Michael, we talked about that. We were calling this pit stop when it happened. You see them obviously taking lost a lot of track position. Then Jeff Hensley called them back down pit road, and I think why they did this, they know there's going to be another pit stop. Last race it was under green. I think right now they've got like a baseball bat in there trying to clearance that so that doesn't happen on that green flag pit stop potentially, or their final pit stop, because they'd already lost track position, so might as well come back in, make sure that thing clearanced, and then the next time they'll be good.
Yeah, I spoke to Doug Randolph, crew chief for the 99. The big wrench he put in it, Michael, it wasn't nearly enough. He put even bigger wrench in it this time, trying to help Ben get some stability in that truck.
It'll be interesting to see if he went the right direction. It's easier to keep continuing down that road rather than have to regroup. So if it was still loose, as Todd just reported and Ben said, Doug Randolph there made that adjustment. We could see some performance out of the 99.
Ben Rhodes back in 17th right now. Meanwhile, up front, Corey Hahn.
All right, we're getting ready to go green. Trucks off the trail.
Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez.
Here we go.
Side by side as the green flag goes in the air once again for the third.
There we go. We are green. Look at it. Let's get racing, boys.
Great restart for the 11 of Corey Heim as they fan out 2-3 wide behind him.
Here comes Sanchez trying to make the move around with Lane Riggs.
I love that.
The yellow and black truck not able to gain any on Riggs.
Lane stood toe-to-toe with Christian Eckes, was able to make that outside lane work. Look at the push Sanchez put.
All right, so
how about Tanner Gray there in the 15th
Gray,
truck?
we are in lap 69 of 134.
Ty Majeski with a big wiggle right up the middle.
We got Heim, Riggs, Eckes, Gray, Sanchez, and Majeski for your top 5.
Back in 6th.
X now moving to 2nd. Sanchez up to 4th.
Up back there.
Lane Riggs is going to get to the outside of Eckes.
With a huge run. Eckes with the side draft. You see him on that left rear.
Riggs takes over Eckes again. Oh, but here comes Eckes making a run.
What a great battle. These two can't shake each other side by side. Just feet off of one another at 180 miles an hour around.
I'll tell you, Heim's really pulling away now. He's probably at least 3-4 car lengths away.
He's a short track star. Now he's on the big track saying, guys, you're going to have to deal with
now you got Eckes putting a little distance between them.
Loose there. Kind of took a bit of a block from Eckes up the hill. And
here comes number 15 down and around.
Here comes Chase Purdy in the 77.
Teammate Connor Mozak. Remember, Mozak started in the front row. Now back up into the top 10.
3 wide.
There's Bailey Curry, that 41, trying to get his first top 10 of the year. Watch right side of your screen. Eckes said, well, I think I'm clear.
And look what it did to the 38. He just lost his nose, had to get hard.
Oh, number 38 just.
And away he went.
He dropped way back.
Nick Sanchez back in the 3rd spot right now. Some great action right behind them, though.
I'm so impressed with this 7 truck of Connor Mozak.
What truck?
Right up front. We know he's good at this racetrack, winning ARCA a couple times, but this
What
is his
truck?
best truck performance. Amanda,
Yeah, Kaden said what happened to the truck.
I don't know. Oh, the problem.
Prior to this race, he said the reason why Kansas is such
What
a
truck
nice
you talking
fit
about,
for him,
Kenneth?
that this is also the only track in trucks that he has 2 visits at now. So he's really leaning on that experience running in the top 10 now. It is his 9th truck race in total, and his best finish is 8th at Charlotte. So you have to think that Connor Mozak is pretty happy with where he's running at the moment.
Well, Chase Purdy, that red and black truck.
All right, so we got Hines, Eckes, Sanchez, Riggs, and Tanner Gray.
Man,
making up your top 5. Then we got Mozak, Majeski, Purdy, Caruth, and Curry. Rounding out the remaining top 10.
We haven't seen very many trucks do there what Purdy did, go to the bottom and make it work, you know, gain ground down there, Matt, while making a pass, but just show you how
39th of a second.
I like what I'm seeing from Purdy.
43 tenths of a second behind. Eckes is behind Heim.
What a season he's had. Got his first and only career.
I'll tell you now, Heim has been running real well.
Bristol, what he was able to do, Phil, Michael, he did everything he was supposed to do. Got the stage win.
Majeski, who was leading early in the race, now can just he can't get out of that. He can't get into the top 5 again.
You've done a night's work, and he did a great job there. I don't think there's anywhere I'd rather not go on a schedule.
Look at that lead. Wow.
Than Bristol. It's just so tough.
59 laps to go from Kansas. Corey Heim continues to lead him. We will step aside, but you won't miss a thing as we go side by side.
Tom Brady, the broad.
All right, we're going to pause the commercials. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a wreck. Who is that? we got two guys involved. Is that 91?
81.
Number 91 and 42.
Mm.
Number
They
42
both go-
had some fire underneath, but it seems he's got his truck going again. I know it was either sparks that I was seeing or flames. .42 driver is now getting out. Still don't see anything from number. Oh, there 91's moving around.
Yep.
So we are under caution.
Oh, Matt Mills and Corey Dade.
Matt Mills and Corey Dade, huh?
Yep. Oh, they went 3 wide. Oh. Looked like something broke on the 42 truck. It looks like
What to
something
do?
broke.
Send him careening into him?
Yeah, it's something on the right front broke, and the 42 truck just turned right in because the 91, 42, and another truck were going 3 wide into turn 3, and the 42 truck just turned right. Something broke. Something had to break.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, where we are.
All right,
under
we're back to the
caution
Truck
for
Series.
the third time, but the first time for contact, as the 42 and Matt Mills. And
Okay, so this is considered a contact caution. Okay.
Big hit for Corey Day. You see the front of that race truck.
Going down the back stretch here, this is kind of confusing, Phil. We were reviewing this during caution. Watch the 42.
I'm not sure what happened there. That was Taylor Gray. Remember, Taylor went back, made a second pit stop, so he was at the back, making his way back towards the front.
That's a huge.
See, I knew I seen fire-looking sparks, man.
We're battling for position.
Almost seems like maybe a drive shaft or something.
I'm not sure why that truck all of a sudden.
You know, like the back U-joint or something broke. Yeah. Something's definitely dragging because you can see that. You can see the rear end is up and it's just sliding. I'd say maybe a drive shaft or something.
I'm just not sure what
it could be.
What caused that truck to veer right as hard as it did.
That's hard.
See, this says just be careful with the cans. I know I keep mine to a minimum.
Front. Everything
the
looks
bigger
normal.
you get, the more a red flag can rise. Yeah, 10-4.
They're essentially in the middle of the straightaway.
Yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, I don't really plan on using them a whole lot, CeeLo, but just now and then, you know, just to have the ability to do it and throw them up there.
Big hit for the 18-year-old out of Clovis, California, making his second Truck Series start.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier, man. I was
running, learning.
We know how in the beginning of the stream and stuff, I gave you praise. Like, you know, Mav and I, we've talked for 2 years. Ever since you gave him the,
right now,
you know, when we talked to you about streaming NASCAR and you gave Mav those cars that you were using and you told me how you got them with your phone and everything.
You talked earlier, Phil.
We've wanted to do streams. It's just I've never really took the time to actually sit down and build an actual layout for it.
Have to do it once you get in your window. I think
so our thing was, do we want to do the 25 season? So we want to get our feet wet. You're an inspiration for us, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're our inspiration, brother. So I mean, I hope you don't feel like we're copying or anything. I'm not trying to do that.
No, not at all.
It's just, you know, I look at how well you've been successful, and you know, we love doing it. We've been talking about doing it forever. So if everything works out, then we're gonna stream the 25 season.
Yep.
I'm doing a weekend of it. See how it goes from there. I like how you do yours, man. Dang it. Did it again.
And I'm still keeping an eye on the Mets game. Milwaukee adds to their lead 6-2 in the top of the 5th. And I know Bob said that the Padres are winning right now. So
Look like it's going to happen for him on the racetrack as far as being competitive.
And Phil, you see here, we talked about.
All right, so we have, we are on lap 80 of 134.
To that right rear. Look how shiny that tire is. The team has determined that it's not rubbing, or they relieved it from a rub.
Yeah, and I gave you thanks and praise for everything, man.
This is another guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
For his playoff.
You've been a super inspiration. I just hope we can do a fraction of how well you've done. You know.
More action still.
I'm not out here to steal people's thunder or anything. I just out here looking to get a place in the niche. What's more American than NASCAR and baseball, baby?
I know, right?
I should show them my emojis.
Yeah.
There's my Eckes emoji, guys. That's my truck series emoji. Then here we got my Chase Elliott for the Cup series. I haven't done an Xfinity one yet. Or actually I did. But I didn't get it added into the street OBS yet. You know what? I bet I could show them. Let me see here. Okay. I'm going to change. Okay. There it is. That's my Xfinity. So, I got an emoji for each of them. Hey, as soon as the race is back on, Mav, I'm gonna turn the sound back on, then I need to use the bathroom if you wanna run the race.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of damage there.
Damn, 4.
Gotta bust out
I
the
might
old
be
tools.
ahead of you though.
Speaking of tools, it's the Ultimate Garage giveaway.
By
It's
one
here,
lap,
Michael.
but
head over to craftsman.com
we'll work with
now
it.
and enter for a chance to win $10,000 worth of select Craftsman products and an all-new 2024 Toyota Tacoma.
Just fill the bed of that truck with tools.
Yeah, take them home and
Take
redo
'em
your
home.
garage.
Yeah.
Look at the left rear on this 17 truck as well,
All right.
Taylor
But
Gray.
for me,
It's been hit.
they're lining up to go
They
green.
had to adjust that left rear too.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
82
bend
of
that
134
fender in a little
right
bit,
now
but
for
the
me.
damage is right on the door here on the
Okay.
right side.
And the raw feed is 82.
Yeah, I'm at 83.
Aerodynamically
I'm
necessarily
at 83.
a bad thing, Phil. I've talked a lot about the right rear.
So
I'll just call it until I get back.
From that tire.
Yeah,
Jeff Hensley
will
elected
do.
not to put
Go ahead and do your
Alright,
bid,
thank
bro.
He wanted to save his set.
Yes, sir. Do your thing. Got
Ben Rhodes
this.
has been on pit road as
All
well.
right, so
Made
you got
some
Corey
adjustments.
Heim,
Maybe
Christian
the shot
Eckes
was
on the out.
Yeah, they had a
Corey
jacked
Heim
up
on the
rear.
inside.
Obviously, we
Boogity,
saw
boogity,
him
boogie.
change
Let's
tires
go
the
racing,
first
boys
time,
and
man.
girls.
It's coming back down.
You got Corey Heim on the inside, Christian Eckes up
They had
top.
to be running out of adjustments.
It's a 2 wide all the way back to 8th spot. The trucks are starting to fan out.
I think that was simply a
Christian Eckes with a head full of steam going down the back stretch, coming off of turn 2. Corey Heim on his rear quarter panel, taking his air off the end of the back of the truck of Christian Eckes. Eckes is still on his rear quarter panel. Corey Heim clears Christian Eckes to take the lead. So Corey Heim is now first. Christian Eckes second. Nick Sanchez third, but Sanchez is fighting against Lane Riggs on the outside. So here comes Riggs, the last two winners of the Truck Series races. Lane Riggs goes to third. Oh, wait, no, not so fast. Nick Sanchez comes back on the bottom of the inside, fighting on the inside. Corey Heim checks out about three truck lengths on Corey Heim, or on Christian Eckes.
21 points.
So Lane Riggs goes low on Nick Sanchez, picks up spot for third.
With trouble early on.
So Sanchez goes back to fourth, and Corey is now fifth, Purdy sixth, Rajak Carew seventh.
With every restart, Jamie, these guys are going to get more and more crazy. The pushes, the shoves, the blocking, the 3-4 wide.
So Christian Eckes is down by a half
every restart. Right in the middle.
Half of a second.
He got loose, almost
behind Corey Heim.
Lane Riggs in the 38. Side by side for the lead.
Look at this battle. Lane Riggs isn't giving up. Look how high he's going. Trying to take a peek. It doesn't work. Eckes gets
there. They're three wide in the back of the pack. Ben Rhodes in the middle. Tanner Gray on the bottom. Number 44 truck up top. They fan out. That was not going to work, boys. Matt Crafton in front of that.
How about that black and yellow truck running around 10th? Grant Enfinger. They have made that truck.
Number 44 truck loose, but he saves it.
There they are at the back of the. There he is right there, Tanner Gray. The black and yellow.
So Ben Rhodes, like they said, he can go the rest of the race without stopping.
There's Grant.
Oh, Matt Crafton's a little off the pace.
Stankiewicz has definitely made this truck better now. He's knocking on the door. Actually in the top 10 right now.
Oh, he jumped the restart.
He hasn't lost a thing.
Matt Crafton jumped the restart. He's got to come in and serve a pass-through penalty. So Corey Heim still in the lead. Lane Riggs overtakes Christian Eckes. Lane Riggs coming with a head full of speed coming down the back stretch. Going into turn 3 by 2 truck lengths over Lane Riggs is Corey Heim. Lane Riggs is in his tire tracks.
Smoothly driving that truck inside the top 10.
We'll see what happens here.
All right, here we go.
Trucks everywhere.
Yep.
Keep going, my friend. Have at it, my brother. We're at lap 90, everybody.
Yep, lap 90. Corey Heim in first. Lane Riggs, 1 truck length behind Corey Heim. Fastest truck on the track right now is Christian Eckes in third. Lane Riggs goes down low. Corey Heim goes up top. Eckes is down low. And Heim, it looks like Heim is better in turns 3 and 4 than Lane Riggs, but Riggs is better in turns 1 and 2. So it's kind of give and take. Run where they ain't. Hell with it. Run with it. If the leader runs high, you run low. If the leader runs low, you run high. But normally, if you run high, you get a better run off the corner. So why not run up top and save yourself having to let off the throttle? All right, so here we go. Here's a battle for the lead. Lane Riggs is at Corey Heim's door. He got off of turn 4 beautifully. They go into turn 1.
Some ground on these competitors.
All right, so Heim got off of turn 2 better than Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs goes into turn 3.
New tires on the 99.
And they're both dead neck and neck in the same lane. Lane Riggs pours it in there. 1 truck length behind Corey Heim. Now stretches out to 2.
They just decided to do something that
now
no one else
three
did,
truck lengths back.
And we're running this green flag lap after green flag lap.
So
boys, he's putting some distance on now.
He is a little bit, but Lane Riggs is still there.
This thing could go on.
Yeah, Bob. the Diamondbacks are losing, the Mets are losing, and Phillies lost today. So that's just an added bonus for the Braves.
Ben Rhodes is making some ground on these competitors. We saw the damage truck of Taylor
All right,
Gray.
so
those guys.
Now they were talking about Ben Rhodes a little while ago. Ben Rhodes can go the rest of the distance in this race without having to stop. Everybody else has to make a pit stop. So that's huge for the points standings for Ben Rhodes. The standings for the Cup race, or the Craftsman Truck Series, is huge. I will check that momentarily. So bear with me while I do that.
Connor Mozak in the 7.
So,
hey Thomas, how you doing?
So Ben Rhodes right now in 10th spot. He needs a good running in this race. He's cracked the top 10. He needs a good finish in this race. Even if he wins the race, they'll push him up there towards top 5. So, all
right, so we're in lap 94 of 134. What lap are you in?
Yep. I'm in 95. So I'm a little ahead, but that's okay. Take it over, brother. You got it.
With the number 1 lane.
This is his career best. He did that at Atlanta last year. They've made that truck.
All right, so I'm at 94. I'll just call it from here, I guess.
Yeah, do your thing, brother.
95. We got Hine, Riggs, Eckes, Curry, Purdy, Sanchez, Caruth, Majeski, Tanner Gray, and Mozak are your top 10.
32 of Brett Holmes at the same time.
Raja Caruth.
Sanchez passing Caruth on the inside wall.
These two have battled each other a time or two as teammates.
Here comes Caruth down to the bottom trying to take Sanchez's position back.
Teammates right now. The Rev Racing number 2 truck comes out of the same shop that 71 of Raja does.
Look at this. Look how close, side by side.
Ooh, they were just about sharing paint.
Look sideways. Look at his hands inside of that cab of that truck, just battling that wheel.
Meanwhile, the battle for the lead continues as well.
Hyman, Riggs got a little bit to make up on him. Here he comes, though.
Down on the bottom of the racetrack and doesn't lose any ground. Look how close he comes to the outside wall. I think he really wants to be up on the fence, Phil. That's where his truck is fastest, but that's where Haim is running, so he's got to try to figure this out.
Go ahead and call it, buddy.
All right. Well, looks like Nick Sanchez came in off of pit road, coming onto pit road to take tires. They go to the right side, change the right front, the right rear. They go to the left side. So they said they were 2 laps, not to the good to finish this race. So they said, heck with it. We'll come in, change tires, full fuel, go to the end of the race. Looks like Corey Heim still leads first. Lane Riggs second. Christian Eckes third. So Christian Eckes is almost 4 seconds back of the lead, and you got 35 laps to go. So
you see the 2 of Nick Sanch coming down pit road. This is a scheduled pit stop. I think essentially what they're doing.
So Corey Heim and Lane Riggs still have to make a pit stop.
Put fresh tires on now.
So
that will probably open up the floodgates and bring more people to pit road because they don't want to get caught behind this 2 and having older tires.
You know, Phil, you and I both said I would have pitted under that caution earlier. Just get that gas that could get you all the way to the end. These guys had elected not to do that. With Ben Rhodes and other cats on the racetrack with enough fuel, this is going to put them in a real bind.
Battle in the back of the pack here. Ben Rhodes going down on the inside of the number 1 truck. Falls back in line.
Before he came down pit road. 35 laps to go. This battle for the lead is so good.
So most of these teams still have to make a pit stop.
Elected not to come down pit road. Here's 2 of them right here, Corey Heim and Lane Riggs.
I talked about other people that came to pit road. Kaden Honeycutt is in 13th. He pitted along with Dawson Sutton. Most everybody after that. So there's a lot of good trucks. that'll stay on the racetrack.
Yeah, they're the top running trucks right now.
All right, so looks like the 15 trucks coming on the pit road.
As we see Ben Rhodes trying to get by.
Fresh tires for the 15 truck of Tanner Gray.
For the 15th position.
Taylor Gray's brother.
Done a nice job rebounding from that penalty of his tire getting away, running inside the top 15.
Yeah, he's another one of those trucks, Michael, that did not come to pit road. Will have to come to pit road here. And again, I think we've seen some.
It is a gamble to come in on pit road with so many laps left, but like they say, you get the advantage of having fresh tires on a truck. You get the time advantage with new tires, thus versus old tires. So
finished fourth, got out, acted like he won the race. All the fans applauded.
He deserved to act that way. That was an amazing performance in his debut. Another truck fill. One of the guys that didn't pit, Tanner Gray, on pit road, getting fresh tires and fuel.
Yeah, I think.
All right, looks like we got Heim, Riggs, Eckes, Curry, and Purdy, your top 5.
79 to 82, where those other guys did. You might as well come in and try to get the good off these tires. If you wait till there's 10 laps to go, then you're not going to get the advantage of those new tires for 25 or 30 laps.
It's a gamble,
number 15 pitted and pulling out.
You've got to just go with your gut instinct, and the fact that this thing's got a green flag feel to it makes me agree with you, Phil. Let's come get those tires and use them.
All right, so
Grant Enfinger riding on board as he battles with Tyler Ankrum.
You know, think about it.
Grant Enfinger, you saw that.
How expensive race fuel is, right?
Very
Just
expensive.
think what it costs them to run a race.
Oh, he decided to stay out.
That's crazy money. That's crazy money.
Something on the racetrack that made him wonder if it was time.
A lot of money.
Yeah, crew chief Jeff Stankiewicz, maybe the spotter said, "Hey, maybe stay out here."
But it's crazy that they say race fuel is so expensive
the spotter for Grant Enfinger,
when it's not that hard to make. You know, it's made out of
He
ethanol.
looked like he was kind of perplexed
Right.
about what happened there. Shook his head.
Maybe Grant didn't feel like he could get slowed down early enough to get to pit road.
You can
Here he
hear
is.
it
He's
now.
coming now.
Lane Riggs. Is that him?
Lane Riggs
from the
pitting.
second spot coming to pit road?
yes, it is.
Todd, they're coming your way.
Looks like the number 9 car heading into the pits.
Showing everybody again what he's got.
Brad Enfinger.
No real major adjustments on this truck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, that I don't know the driver names
Truck
yet.
numbers. Yeah, no worries.
I'll learn
That's where I come
driver
in.
names and vehicle numbers. You know, the more and more we do it.
Yep, that's where I come in. I'm more experienced with that.
We can make up some time.
Who knows? You know, like I sent Mav to Truist Park because you know I got to live vicariously through him. Maybe we'll send him to the Atlanta track this upcoming 25 season.
12 points.
Yeah.
12 points is what Ben Rhodes was behind.
I do
Grant
know
Enfinger
that
coming
I am
into this
actually.
race.
I've never been, guys.
Essentially
I've never
12
been
positions
to a
on the
live
racetrack. Once we get
professional
time
sporting
recorded up,
event,
Grant Enfinger gets back to the start
college
finish line,
event,
then we can see where he's running
for sports,
relative
nothing.
to Ben Rhodes.
Now the
And
only
if he's
thing I've
outside
ever
of
been
12
to is like our hometown
then
local
it
football,
sure worked for Ben Rhodes. If we
basketball,
stay great.
volleyball,
Pit road's a
wrestling.
busy place.
Now, I've been to our fair and watched like the demolition derby.
Tyler Ankrum right there,
That's
the
as
blue
close
and
as
orange
I've
truck peeling
come
off
to
come
Rock's
pit
races
road.
or
Corey
anything.
Heim was awfully
So
fast
I
there,
think for the
getting in that
2025
11 truck,
season
coming
of
from the
NASCAR,
Ooh, that's gonna be close, man.
I think I'm going to start saving, and hopefully my wife will go with me because she likes watching stock cars and figure eights and demolition derbies and stuff. She's really into that, so I think maybe she might go to a NASCAR race. And if so, I'd like to go to the Iowa race this year, next year, and experience a real NASCAR race. I'd like to make a weekend of it.
On the brink of 6 wins this season. He is the youngest driver ever to have 10 total wins in the Craftsman Truck Series. So, man, just an impressive drive out of Corey Heim tonight from the rear.
Hopefully the health holds up and we're able to make it that far.
Hearing that Corey Heim was clear
Yeah.
coming to pit road.
Not
No
saying that
penalties
there's
there.
any
Good pit stop.
indication
He
to
goes back
immediate
up onto the racetrack.
worry. I mean, the
Christian
doctors say
Eckes
there is,
leads
but
Raja Caruth from Kansas.
yeah, unfortunately, as many of you might remember and know from a previous stream, I've been recently diagnosed with congestion heart failure.
Yep.
But it's treatable.
Unfortunate.
It's treatable.
Yes, it is.
It's treatable, so that's what they're trying to do. We're trying to get things under control. My heart's completely surrounded by fluid.
Welcome in, Matthew McCord.
Hey, what's up, Matthew?
Yeah, I think so too there, Matthew.
It's funny that you guys say that. You know, like, it must be the Craftsman Truck Series must be like something that you guys don't look at as being as what's the word I'm looking for? Well, to brilliantly put it like CeeLo did earlier when I was talking to him on Discord, the Truck Series is NASCAR's redheaded stepchild. So
yes.
But I like watching them. I think it's cool. I mean, it's racing. It wouldn't be no different than going and watching a dirt track race. Well, I mean, it is different. It is different, but there's a spot for all the racing.
That's right.
All right, so we're back to Kansas Speedway.
Is heating up. We've been watching Ben
Ooh, we got a new leader, Ty Hendricks, or Majeski, Ty Majeski. And we got Honeycutt, Sutton, Rhodes, Pearson.
And Ben Rhodes right now has 7
I can't
seconds
read his name.
Friesen, who's running 5th, Ben running 4th. He's got a
Remember, guys, we are in the cut. We will be cutting two drivers.
But there's trucks
from the 10 down to the final 8.
Daily. Nathan Bird in his Truck Series debut. These trucks are not as fast as some of the others, so there's going to be over the next 5.
Yeah, I see that it says the average speed is like 119.310.
Ben Rhodes right now is about 2 seconds behind Dawson Sutton, so that is within reach for him.
Just think if they were able to run those trucks faster.
The trucks running in front of him, they've all pitted more recently, I think, than he did, and they're on similar
There's so much.
Grant Enfinger has his
Mets are losing 6-2 now. Well, thank you, Kenneth. All right.
The leader has crossed the line, and that means we have reached our Craftsman. 20 laps to go.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Matthew McCord. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, man, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate it.
And San Diego Padres lead the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-2.
Majeski, Honeycutt, Sutton, Rhodes, and Bryson are your top 5. I'm probably saying that Friesen wrong. Oh, there comes Eckes. Eckes just split the number 15 and 98 truck. Comes shooting right through the middle.
Tanner Gray going by. That just unlaps themselves. That will give us
Eckes now in 11th. Boy, he dropped bad.
Right behind
Majeski. Oh, and also Shohei Ohtani hit number 54 home run tonight.
Nice.
Looking at the 25 and 3rd. Dawson Sutton, remember Ty Dillon usually in that truck. He is now out. Dawson will be the driver moving forward. Ty said he will be his mentor as he looks to what happens next year, what's next in line.
Dawson has done a great job keeping that truck out of trouble, had a great qualifying effort. Right now running 3rd, actually chasing down Kaden Honeycutt, who's running 2nd. As Nick Sanchez unlaps himself, Michael, or tries to.
Majeski doesn't want to let him by either. You know, you got to try to save fuel, but also if caution comes out late. That's one.
So Ty Majeski still leads over
Big
like
run
almost
off
7
turn 7 from
seconds
Majeski in
on the
98.
second place Kaden Honeycutt.
With an 8-second lead right now over Kaden.
That's a
Honeycutt.
huge lead.
As we look at the
Yeah.
count line, 99-9, tied. Unbelievable, the nights that these two drivers have had, and it comes down to this.
There's going to be a lot of things change, though, Jamie, over the next 15 laps. There's so many trucks that are running different speeds. Second fastest truck just unlapped himself. Tanner Gray on that last lap. He's now the fastest truck, so a lot of movement.
If these drivers tie, which is where they are right now, Ben Rhodes would get the nod because it's the best finish within this round. He had a top 10 finish race before last, and Grant Enfinger has not had a top 10 finish in this round. Tied. They're tied here
for their playoff life
with 15 laps to go.
Let's go. So who are we pulling for in this race, everyone?
99, the night they've had all the different changes. They've thrown everything
Let
at
us
it.
know in the chat who you're pulling for.
At lap 82, gave them that track position.
Absolutely, guys. Hey, listen. I'm new to
Finishing in the
this.
top 10 in Milwaukee, 2 races
I'm new to
ago.
this.
That could be all he needs if
I
he
want
could
you to
just hang on.
comment. Comment when the video's done, when the stream's done. Head on over. Give me a comment on who you think I should follow, who I should root for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. I'm already following Chase Elliott for the Cup Series. So
take that spot away.
let me know, who's your favorite drivers? Who do you think I should focus my my focus on?
That's a spot, that 41 truck, that would do it for Grant Enfinger. If you could get in front of that 41 of Bailey Curry, that would be 1 point. Or conversely, as you mentioned, if Corey Heim is able to catch Ben Rhodes and get by him, that would be that point he needs.
There's Dawson Sutton, a great run.
Meanwhile, that's a battle for third. Ben Rhodes could potentially pass that 25.
I'll tell you, Majeski was hovering there down around 15th to 8th for a long time. Now he's back in first. We got, what do we got, 10 laps to go?
Dawson Sutton trying to hold off Ben Rhodes.
We're going to have to see something from these guys. Eckes up to 8. Can he make a go at it?
On pit road, changed tires, put his last set of tires on. Saying we have to do something different. We have to shake it up. And they're right there at it right now.
Meanwhile, Grant Enfinger still trying to get around Bailey Curry to pick up that point, but they remain tied.
Ben Rhodes knows how important this spot is. I'm sure the spotter is on the radio saying Corey Heim's coming. Fastest truck on the track every lap. You see as they dip down on the front straightaway to the apron.
That's a spot right there. He got by Sanchez. That's a point for Enfinger.
Enfinger.
All right, your top 5, Majeski, Honeycutt, Sutton, Rhodes, and Heim. Then filling out the remaining top 10 will be Riggs, Friesen, Eckers, Eckes, Tanner Gray, and Caruth.
6 seconds behind Michael. That was 3 laps ago.
How far can he get? He's 10 seconds down.
Ben trying everything he can to pick up that 1 extra point. Meanwhile, Grant Enfinger sits
10 laps to go, everybody.
He's 5 points.
Or excuse me, 7 laps to go. Well, it's 10 on the video, but the raw feed is up to 7.
Pick up that point. Can't get close enough to get around Dawson Sutton.
Meanwhile, back at the front, there's enough time for Corey Heim to run down Tom Majeski. He's 9 seconds behind, but he's running a second and a half faster.
He's got 9 laps to do it.
He's got, the math works on that.
There's the gap, still waiting for Corey Heim.
You might say, you're crazy, Mike. Watch this. That's a big gap, but watch this.
Now is Joe Shear saying, okay, that 11 truck's coming. Forget the saving gas thing. Give me all you got.
Corey Heim, a 5-time winner. He's had those moments this year multiple times. Oh, yeah? Watch this.
Ben Rhodes able to get by Dawson Sutton to get one of those points back, but still finds himself 4 points behind.
Do you do the math on that, Phil? You see the last time by with 8 to go, over a second, 4/10 thereabout. And the deficit is just 7 seconds. 2, 3, 4. It's still adding up for me.
It's going to be close. The tire advantage that he has, you would think, would minimize as they go.
But also, you got to remember, like you said, Joe Shear saying, we got to go.
Yeah.
He's on the gas. He's going to catch us. He got that. He cut the deficit down to just a second last time by, did Majeski.
Number 98, Majeski, with a huge lead, guys. We got 4 laps to go to checker.
Majeski pitted at lap 79. Corey Heim, lap 107. To your point, that advantage.
Only 0.6 of a second gain that time by Corey Heim.
That means that Ty Majeski went to the whip. He decided fuel savings got to be over if I'm going to win this race. Corey Heim second, under 6 seconds now.
Then Rhodes losing another spot to Butterbean. Butterbean's a lap down. That is not a position. Butterbean is being shown 1 lap down in the 22nd position.
Ty Majeski in turn 1. 5 laps to go. The 33, Lawless Allen.
See if it keeps the debris off the race.
It's getting down to the, down to the wire.
To stay out of the racing line.
Ellis
he's off the pace. Yeah, he's got heavy right front damage.
Heavy contact with the 33.
Oh, he just threw a tire.
I don't see a great deal of debris. Yep. We stay green for now with 4 to go.
Ty Majeski. The run he has been on the last 4 races. A win at Lucas Oil Raceway. A win at Richmond. A 2nd place finish at Milwaukee. 8th place finish at Bristol.
But remember, fuel's close. It'll be interesting.
Ty Majeski has led 48 laps.
What a night they've had. Started on pole.
I'm sure he had to go to the whip sooner than he wanted to.
Heim making some time up on him, though. Better look out.
Meanwhile, you see the 9 of Enfinger right side of your screen. That
making up.
Is not a battle for position. He's running in the 11th spot.
Oh, no.
A lap down as well.
Grant Enfinger, 6 points above the cut line right now. Ben Rhodes outside.
Oh, man. Is Ty Majeski going to have enough fuel?
9/10 of a second faster last time by was Heim, and you could see in the pylon there, he's got it under 4 seconds.
Heim's making it up. Now. I mean, he's under 4.
Yes, he is.
He's gaining.
Just over a lap and a half for Majeski.
The white flag next. Does he have enough fuel to hang on?
I think I just saw Stuart Friesen out of gas, and he put it on the same lap that our leader Ty Majeski did.
Rhodes is out of gas.
Oh, so is Majeski. Majeski's out of gas.
Oh, Majeski's out of gas.
Yeah, oh man.
White flag is out.
Final lap.
Man, Majeski.
11 of Corey Heim.
Yep.
Here he comes, goes around Ty Majeski.
And there goes Heim.
Final lap from Kansas.
Corey Heim.
Wow. Told you had enough time to get
Corey Heim going to take the checkered.
You nailed it, Michael. The white flag comes out. Not enough fuel to make it to the finish. The 11 of Corey Heim started in the back, worked his way forward, dominated the race, and he gets the win.
There you have it. You're our winner, Corey Heim, number 11.
Baby. There we are.
And Grant Enfinger is going to do it.
Looks like
he is going to lock
Larry
himself into the next round.
Ben Rhodes runs out.
Brad Enfinger gets in the round of 8. He surpassed Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes ran out of gas. So did Ty Majeski on the last lap. And Brad Enfinger pushed himself into the playoffs in the round of 8.
They're going to be happy, but I'll guarantee you they're not going to be much happier than that 9 team for Jeff Stankiewicz. Cody Roosevelt, that owner, And
That's
So
crazy.
you got Heim, Riggs, Eckes, Honeycutt, Sutton.
And then imagine the emotions
There were your
of being
top
tied
five.
for that transfer spot.
Heim,
being
Riggs,
out because of the
Eckes, Honeycutt,
finishes,
and Sutton.
and then coming back and getting the spot.
What a race. The Toyota number 11.
That's what last to first looks like right there.
And he led the most laps of the night to boot, like 64 laps.
Still really, really proud of the job that Ben Rhodes and his team did.
It's just great. He did everything he could do.
Yeah.
Gave him a chance.
Yes.
He was way out, and he was in there above the cut line.
Yeah, Doug Randolph, made the call. I think it was
Wow.
a great call.
Congratulations, Corey Heim.
There you see the two guys that did not move forward. Daniel Dye with that trouble early, hitting the wall. Ben Rhodes out of gas.
Very much so. Corey Heim, your winner.
Below that cut line.
And he starts at the back of the field and wins the race.
He did. He started low.
He knew this wasn't a great.
Yeah, he started in the back row of the race.
But Doug Randolph, they did everything they could. Just wasn't enough.
Great job. Congratulations, youngster.
Time in 2024.
Yep.
Two-time ARCA winner here. A two-time Truck Series winner. I'd call it my favorite track team.
See,
Without a doubt.
We'll check the scores around the league right now.
But how about the call by Scott Zipadelli after that practice incident to say, hey, we're going to
still top of the third. San Diego Padres still lead Diamondbacks 4-2.
The confidence that he had in that truck.
Minnesota's losing the Baltimore 7-0, bottom of the 8th.
That's a beautiful thing.
So it's starting to shape up for the Braves.
Picking out a fan there to pass it to.
Love that.
That's definitely good for us.
There you go.
Yes.
I think Corey's going to end up giving a lot of flags away throughout his career.
From here.
Hey, I really appreciate picking up those 2 subs. Thank you, whoever it was that subbed. I really do appreciate that. Unfortunately, you have your subscriber as private. Otherwise, I would tell you thank you.
As the helmet
it would pop up in the stream.
What a night for Corey Heim, Amanda.
But regardless, thank you for the
and Jamie, you
for the
can
2
see his
subs.
team just as happy as he is. And Corey, on that last pit stop for you under green flag, you asked your team, how hard should I go? And Scott said to you, go as hard as you can. I want to know the first thought that you had when you saw time.
Thank you for whoever was my first 2 subscribers due to a NASCAR race. This is our inaugural race.
It's my favorite track. I love coming here. I look
Thank
forward
you
to
so
this.
much.
I had a smile on my face all week coming to this place, and just glad we could sweep the year here. It's
you
just,
guys don't even
such a nice place to
know
come. Like I said, just
the
huge thanks to
amount
Truck and Garage, Safe Light, Twitter Racing. Certainly thought we had
time and effort I've put into doing these
almost making it
streams.
on fuel, but
The themes.
it just shows my team made the right call.
I know that's just half the battle. Then it's getting the content in there, doing it, learning the NASCAR lingo.
Enfinger advances to the next round.
It's all something I am absolutely dedicated to doing. I have my buddy Maverick here who knows NASCAR very well, so got him to help. And of course, he's going to be bringing you NASCAR streams too. It's not just going to be me.
Definitely too close for comfort here. Jeff Stankiewicz and all these guys at CR7 Motorsports have done a great job all year, but this is a round we want to forget. We snuck through here, and now we're looking forward to going to Talladega next week.
Let me get this updated.
I honestly feel like we had good drivability in our Champion Power Equipment Chevy, but man, just stuck in the mess. My buddy Raj, he hit the fence there on lap 1. I got checked up in the rear. Had to save it a little bit and just tried to be smart after that. When we did get a little air on that green flag sequence, the truck was fast for about 20 laps. Had a very bad vibration that come in on every set of tires. Had a really doofy set
We
of
were
tires
at I made Jeff 12:27 when we started the stream. Even though it said 12:23, 12:23 is where I left off the stream the last time I streamed. But I've gained subscribers since then.
Jeff made the right call, keeping us out there.
Nice.
And ended up with a top 10. It wasn't pretty.
All right, Kenneth, you have a good one, brother.
Enfinger going to the next round, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
First race in the next round is his home track, Talladega, Alabama.
Congratulations, Grant. You made it to the next round, and you're below the cut line when we go to Talladega.
Come on, Mark. Come on, team. Let's get rid of that darn line. It's Talladega. Anything can happen. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you, Kenneth. I really appreciate it.
What a round we have coming up. Talladega, we talk about the uncertainty. Miami, a track a whole
all right,
lot like
guys.
Kansas, we're going to see them running all over the place. And then Martinsville,
So, there you have it. That was our first NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely something I enjoyed. But I mean, how about you, Mav?
Oh, yeah. I always enjoy a race, so.
I mean, I realize you weren't commentating like with a cam or whatnot, but
dude, I can do it behind the scenes.
Well, I told you the big box that I have mine in. I think if I shrink us small enough, we could be right next to each other.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
But
out.
I also told you I do, the theme that we use for our baseball streams could be used as well. So we'll look into that.
True.
All right, everybody. So definitely thank you for stopping in on this maiden voyage of the NASCAR. We do have tomorrow night scheduled, or actually I believe it's early afternoon. A 2:40 start time. Well, I go live 20 minutes early. So I believe it's I'll be going live at 2. Let me just go look. $2:40 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be live tomorrow for the Kansas Lottery 300. That's the Xfinity Series. So I look forward to that and look forward to seeing everybody there. I hope everybody enjoyed. I know there was a little bit of an issue. I didn't start 20 minutes early tonight. It was really my first time waiting to see how, like, when did they actually start the race? When did they put the raw feed up? It was all questions to me that I didn't know because I haven't done a stream before. So I learned a lot of that tonight. So with that knowledge leading into the future, I hope to do a much, 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 much better stream. So with that said, guys, I hope you come check us out tomorrow night or tomorrow early afternoon. Actually, Mav, you might be able to stay for the race. You wouldn't go to the races until later in the day, huh? Or
yeah.
No, I
was a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot it's Georgia ball game. College.
Yep.
I forgot college the earlier days.
Georgia's going to Bama, so it's going to be a big game. So.
Well, regardless, guys, I'll be here. I'll be doing it to the best of my ability. And I look forward to it. I hope you liked it. Please be sure to comment. How'd we do in the chat vote?
Let's see.
Let's go ahead and pull the chat vote poll down.
Yep. Well, 40% of you had Christian Eckes winning this race, while 50% for other drivers, 13% or 33% for other drivers, 13% for Corey Heim, and 13% for Nick Sanchez for a total of 15 votes. So at least you guys got one of those right. Yeah, you guys got Corey Heim winning the race, so that's good.
We had 15 votes. I think we had close to 20 altogether tonight.
Yeah.
I know it's not a lot, but hey, it's something to build on. We're just freshly into this. You know, I'm
It's a start.
I'm a complete noob. I hope to bring good content. You know, nice visual, clean theme. You know, nothing just thrown over top of other things. And you know, I take pride in how my streams look. So I really hope you guys appreciate that portion of it, because I put a tremendous amount of time into doing that kind of stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoy it. I've enjoyed every minute of building it. So yeah. All right, guys. It is a wonderful Friday evening, and yes, guys, Friday is my favorite. We had an awesome night. The Atlanta Braves won the game. The Philadelphia Phillies lost theirs, and the Mets are currently losing as well. That is a win-win day for me any day. When we could see our favorite baseball team inching closer to hitting that playoff spot, which we are desperately trying to hit. You know, with all the injuries that have decimated our team, they have stuck together, and they have shown people that no matter what team we put together, we are still a team to combat. I mean, they should be damn proud. I know as an Atlanta fan, I'm damn proud of our guys. Even though if we don't make the playoffs, people are going to rip them out. Oh, they suck. No, they don't. You look at what they went through. If you're sitting there dogging on your team because they didn't go to the playoffs, then you're not a real fan. Because a real fan, somebody that is a true Braves fan, would appreciate the effort that was given and understand how much of a disadvantage we were at this whole season, and we still dug down deep, and we're right here on the cusp of a playoff berth. So that is awesome, man. Yep. So anyways, tomorrow afternoon, 2:40 start time, 2:40 Central Standard. It'll be the Kansas. What did I just say? It will be the Kansas Lottery 300 Xfinity Series race Sunday. I'll be doing the Hollywood Casino 400 as well. So I hope to see everybody there, and maybe Maverick will be joining me Sunday possibly. We'll see. We'll see how he feels.
We'll see what happens.
I know it being NASCAR, I might be able to, or he might bring you a Braves game too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of, I'm pretty sure that because Sunday is early game or race. It starts at 1 something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be looking at the schedule to see if the Braves play late enough in the game and I could get the race in. I may do the Braves game as well. That's if Mav isn't doing it.
Yep.
Okay, so anyways, guys, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for hanging out with us on the inaugural launch off of doing some NASCAR. I know it's not as well put together as CeeLo and you know some of the other bigger streamers that are doing it, but hey, it's just me, it's Mav. You know, we just two small guys just trying to do our thing. So, but I can promise you one thing, and you can take that. You can take this to heart. You can take this to the bank. We will never stop trying. We will never.
Right.
We will never be satisfied with it being okay. We will always strive to make it better, and always strive to continue to bring you a better content with how we do things, refining it.
Yep.
You know, doing it to the best we can. That is an absolute promise and guarantee from us. You'll never see me just satisfied with just. Never. I'm always going to strive to bring you something better than the last. So, with that said, guys, I hope to see you tomorrow night. So, I'm KGP from the C Sports Network, Clan HPS channel, baby, with my co-commentator who was not on cam tonight, Mr. Maverick from Maverick Sports.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night at the races, baby. Peace, baby.
Peace.
Network. Oh, dear streaming outlaws. CCC Network. Alright, guys and gals, hey, this is KGB. Signing off for the night. I will see you on the next race. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night.